Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the Uplift with Vision. I'm Reverend Patti Paris. I'm so glad to spend this time with you together, separately, every day. So let's start where everything starts, shall we? Let's start in prayer. Giving great thanks for this day, for the great rain that is coming down right now, that's watering the trees and the grass and the bushes. They're so happy. The trees are singing right now. How glorious it is that we have the rain to refresh and to renew all the greenery. Giving great thanks for that, for the life of spirit, for everything that is in it, knowing and accepting that it is power, it is glory, it is love, it is joy, it is harmony. And all of those qualities are qualities of us, because God made everything out of itself. And so we are that. We are the same energy as the rain. We are the same energy as the sun. We are the same energy as spirit within us. Giving great thanks for this day, knowing that we are here to show up, to be ourselves, to tell the truth. It is all good, it is all God, and so it is. So welcome today. I'm calling today Truth Telling Tuesday, because we need to get real with each other right now, and so this is the time to do it. So I want to talk to you, but I want to talk to the real you. I want to talk to the authentic you. Here's what Ernest Holmes had to say in Love and Law. The same mind that is in us is in the universe. The same mind, no difference. Now then, we reflect into this universal mind what we think. Practically, the whole human race is hypnotized because it thinks what somebody else told it to think. And that's what I want to talk about today. How we have covered up the real us, the authentic us, with all of the false things that we were told to think. So I want to talk about that famous Marianne Williamson quote, because you know it's true, right? You could just feel it, right? It resonated with all of us. I think that's why it became such a popular quote, and it went viral, because we listened to it, we heard it, and it went deep within us because we resonated with it as truth. And she started it out like this. She said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us." Why, though, right? Why? We recognized that as truth. We let it in because we absolutely resonated with it. But why? Why are we most frightened of our light, right? And so I started thinking about that. Because, you know, we knew that as children. We knew how powerful we were. We knew our connection with Source when we were children, right? Yeah, we all did. We were loud, and we were told to turn it down. Yeah. We were full of energy, and we were told to take a break. We were imaginative, and we were told to get real. We were honest, and we were told if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Or worse yet, we were told don't speak unless spoken to, right? We were emotional, and we were told to suck it up. We were creative, right? And we were told go do something useful. We were powerful. We could do anything. And we were told to keep our feet on the ground. We were told to be realistic. We were molded to fit the stereotype of what a good child was supposed to be like. Well, I'm here to tell you that real you, that authentic you, is still inside of you. And it's being smothered by the good you, by the acceptable you, by the false you created to cover up the true you, the real you, the powerful you. Each of us came to here, each of us came to this planet, each of us were born with these gifts and these talents, individually expressing as each one of us, different from the way anybody else could do it, right? And we were hammered down, and a lot of that stuff was forced inside and not expressed. You know, there's a saying, right? You know, We've spent our lives trying to fit in when we were born to stand out. We were born to stand out. You know, I loved to paint as a child, just for the sheer joy of it. I just loved to paint. And you know, I gave it up because I wasn't good enough, right? And then, of course, the question is, good enough for what, right? Good enough for whom? You know, that's that old compare and despair, isn't it? Compare and despair. You know, I couldn't paint like the masters, but I never painted 12 to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, to become one of the masters. I would just look over at their work and say, oh, I could never be like them. Which, of course, leads to another question. Why do I want to be like them? They are them. I have to be me. I have to paint like me. And you see, those are the questions that we crush ourselves with. We crush our own desires, our own passions with, right? That compare and despair. I'm painting again now, just for the fun of it, just for the excitement, just for the sheer pleasure that I get from it, that wild abandon, letting my authentic self out to play. You know, nobody may ever see those paintings that I'm painting now, but it doesn't matter. It's my authentic self coming out, just playing. Ernest Holmes said this in this thing called You. He said, you exist so that divine feeling, fire, imagination, and creativity may be expressed through you. The Spirit comes to you fresh and new in creativity. You need not ask what others have done or how they have done it. Be yourself. Express life as you find it. Never imitate. Trust the self. Find the self in God and God in the self. That was from his book, This Thing Called You. And so my question to you today is, where is your authentic self hiding, dear one? Where have you put it away? Not let anybody see it, to be acceptable, to be the good one. Where is your authentic self hiding today? Because I'm here to tell you to let it out. That's what we're here to do. We are here to express. It is Truth-Telling Tuesday. So it is time for you to tell the truth about you. It is time to get real. You know, as we spend this Holy Week in isolation, right? We talked about this yesterday. We're cocooning, aren't we? And as we spend this time in isolation, it's the perfect time to have those private conversations with your higher self, with your true self, with the God self within. It's time for you to talk to you about you, your real self, your higher self, your true self, the self that was born in glory. You came here to paint, or you came here to draw, or to write, or to make up inventions. You came here to explore. You came here to build things. You came here to look at stuff under a magnifying glass or a microscope. You came to take an unknown path through the woods or through the park. And when we come out of this time, when we come out of this cocooning time of self-isolation, that's the you that needs to emerge. That's the you that the world is calling for, the authentic you. That you is the gift to the world. That you contributes to the healing that the world is calling for. That you is the you that is born to glory. That's the you that you were born to be. To share your gifts, to share your talents, to do what you can do only as you can do it. Nobody else can do what you can do the way that you can do it. I want to go back to that Marianne Williamson quote because it keeps getting better every time we hear it, doesn't it? So she went on. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? I love that. Fabulous. Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to know, our true, authentic selves. That's our mission on earth, to let that authentic self out, to be the truth that you were born to be your authentic self in all of your magic, all of your mystery, all of your glory, all of your fun, all of your passion, all of your bliss. You are here to make manifest the glory of God as only you can. And so I invite you to spend this time in social isolation, going within, communing with that higher self, communing with that authentic self that's been squashed, right? That's been smothered, that's been hidden away to make ourselves acceptable, to fit in. Honey, you were never meant to fit in. You were always meant to stand out. Go within this week, this holy week, and explore that authentic self. Get to know it again. Get to know what you were born to do. Let's pray out. Giving great thanks for this time spent together, knowing and accepting that across the miles we are one. We are one in spirit. We are one in truth. We are one as Spirit intended always. There is only one life. It is God's life. It is individualized as each one of us. We are those brilliant and dynamic and fabulous individualizations of the one life. We are individualizing uniquely as only we can. We are here to make glory of our lives, to be those individualized expressions we were meant to be. And what I know for each of us right here and right now, as we emerge from this cocoon of self-isolation, that we emerge authentic, we emerge in truth and in beauty as it was always meant to be. I give great thanks for this. I know and accept this is the truth for us, and I simply let it be right here, knowing the law takes it from here and makes it so. I release with love and joy, and so it is. Amen. Thank you for spending this time with me. I know and accept that it is all good and it is all God. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow again at 1 p.m. for another edition of The Uplift. Thanks for sharing this time together. From my heart to yours, we are one, Vision. We are one. Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow.